Hi guys, welcome back to Kpop Talks. Today, we're doing our weekly Kpop recap of the recent comebacks we have obviously in the genre, and this is number 17 or 18 if I'm not mistaken. We have a lot of music to talk about. A lot of stuff came out this week. I was supposed to make the videos come out a week ago, but I had problems with my editing tool, so with Premiere mainly. I don't know why it kept crashing, so I fixed it now, and so the videos are gonna be out in the next 2 or 3 days that I promised, which are the best and the worst albums of April 2023 and the best and worst songs of April 2023. But let's not waste so much time and let's get right into it. First, we have The Vita featuring Dawn with Rider with Me. Um, Right for Me, sorry. I mean, it's a really good song by Davida. It's definitely different from what she did last year. Last year was more slow-paced, classic R&B music, actually modern R&B music. Now she's doing more pop, obviously closer to the summer. It's what I expect Davida to do. I think she is an artist that when she does this type of stuff, I enjoy seeing more because she normally does not approach this type of genres and this type of music. So her doing it's cool. And Don also brings a good feature, I have to be honest. He fits with her very well, brings different energy, good flow, good lyrics. I'm happy to see Don revitalizing his career after the breakup, and finally I think finding his groove more, probably also being under P Nation, he felt maybe he was you know, uh, obligated to do certain things that he didn't want to do artistically for himself. You never know how these things work, specifically contractually. So I'm happy to see him making music, and he's back like the old Don when he left Pentagon originally. That we saw the talent from him and thought, this guy is the next big thing. Next we have Milena with Dancing on the Table. Really pretty song, simple, almost acoustic version of this song. Great vocals, whispering. The lyrics are also really really good. It's a very enjoyable song. Like I said, it's a song that it calms you, that it's relaxing. It's definitely different from what you normally would hear in the genre, so it's nice to see that in my opinion. And again, I like the way the production, even though it's simple. In a way, you've heard this type of production a million times, but I think she really maximizes the quality of the song with her really good vocals, and I think the really quality lyrics as well. Next we have Extraordinary Heroes with Good Enough. This is more of a melancholic track from our boys. After having a pretty good year, they go a different route. They try a more simple, say, tragic style of like rock music, like a ballad as well. There's a lot of ballad influence in this song. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a different change of pace from them. And I was surprised by the vocal quality, because a lot of times when you make these other type of songs and you put a lot of effects in your voice, it's hard to really know if you're really good at singing or not. Of course, they're not bad, but in this song, I think they showcase really, I think truly their singing ability at its best. And so I'm happy for them, happy seeing them really good. I've enjoyed their album as well, which will be in my best albums list of April 2023 because they did a really good project, I think. And next we have my NMix with Password. I keep calling it NMix, but it's NMix. Pretty fun. Again, fun at this point. Like I said, they're in the groove. They know exactly what they like. They know exactly what they do. They're good enough at this point that anything they do, I think it's very catchy and it's fun. So they found the groove, and now I think it's time to build up from there and see what they can go from on. It's a good, I assume this is a B-side from the album or whatever EP they released. I don't remember really, but it's fun. It's definitely fun. Definitely nothing you've never heard though. And next we have Eimer Sweet Bubble. Honestly, they might be the most underrated group of this year. They've had a really good year in my opinion. Solid, consistently coming back, making different styles of music. Doesn't necessarily hit every time, but the fact that they've tried enough and many times to try different things, but still do things when they debuted, right? Like the style specifically of music and do it well. You have to give them props. I enjoyed it. It's fun. It's what Imers normally does, but it's quality. It's simple, it doesn't pretend too much, doesn't try to copy other groups and other styles. And I think overall, when that's your goal, and I think overall that's your goal, your goal should be to be that, right? A different style of group, a group that stands out in that sense, and doesn't necessarily try to copycat others. So I liked it, and Imers to me is one of the better groups of this year, but definitely I think at this point the most underrated. Next we have Tempest with Freak Show. Catchy, fun, vibrant. A lot of these from boy groups recently. I enjoyed it. It reminds me of Astro. It reminds me of a certain type of B2B. It reminds me of a certain type of NCT as well. I thought it was fun. Honestly, really, really fun. Different from when like I said, you would hear from last year, even 2 years ago, from boy groups. So I'm happy for them. Quality music. Tempest is also having a great year, and I'm happy for this resurgence of boy groups, which was really needed after this disastrous first 3 months for them. Galaxy with No Limit mixtape, another great rap song. I mean, honestly, I'm really surprised by how good they rap. Like, it's not just using a deeper voice and trying to act cool. Like, the lyrics are good, the flows are good, they change flows throughout the songs, throughout the verse a lot of the time. Give them credit, they do a really, really good job. Most people would not think that this Nugu group will be this good, Kraxi will be this good at rap, but they really are, and I think that's one of the things that really makes them special, I think, in the genre. So go listen to this track and go listen to their projects, because they've had a really good year as well, one of the more underrated groups, I think, of this year as well. Next we have Adia with Per. Really catchy, fun song. Another one. I love the chorus. It's super catchy. It's cool. It's cute. It's simple. Doesn't pretend too much to be something that it's not, and it delivers with a good, fun song, which is what we need in the genre, more and more of it, honestly. Next we have Mirani featuring Big Naughty with Bad Boy. Another really good track by Mirani. Another really good choice of the feature. Overall, fun song, really dope production, good vocals by Mirani. Big Naughty brings a good feature as well. Love how he uses autotune on this track. So overall, again, another feature where the song, another feature that enhances the quality of the song, and I think it showcases Mirani is also having a great year, I think, overall. So hopefully it will be, it will take us to a great project from her, which I think it's needed in the genre. Next we have Pentagon, which fun song. Pentagon, definitely close to the summer. It's not, it's one of my least favorite of this week, honestly. It's a little bit too generic for me, specifically production wise, and stylistically at this point Pentagon kind of kept what they normally do. Also, I don't think Huey has joined the group yet, right? From the show, so I think that really is missing that edge when they have in the production aspect of things. But the song is fun. The only thing I think is funny is I think Gina is the guy in the middle you see now in the video. Like, they keep dressing him as if he's like 16. That's the only thing I don't get. Maybe they want to keep that image of him or whatever, but he's in his late 20s as far as I understand. He's not a kid anymore. So I wish they upgraded his wardrobe at least, like they did with everybody else in the group. Next we have Ash Island with Wonder. Solid track by Ash, I think. Definitely improved on the vocal aspect of the song, I think. Production is solid, classic pop punk vibe to it. I think his choices also, when it comes specifically to the way he uses autotune, his vocal prowess, I think has been a huge improvement when he does this style. Still, I think the production is too generic. It's the same drums, it's the same fucking bass line, it's the same guitar. I wish they tried something different, because that's the cool thing of punk, you can try so many different styles and really do good music. So I wish more of these groups did that, but I know it's, Ash likes to try and chase more than I think he himself would like to admit. And next we have I-Chain with Siren. This is a classic 4th generation group, edgy, aggressive, huge bass drop, random English words for the most part. Again, it's not a bad song. I just think that this month specifically, there's been so much quality in different styles that this one just seems too generic for me. Like, what makes this song from I-Chain different from what Everglow does or any other group, right? So I think there isn't really an element for me in this song, so it makes it a little bit like, it's cool, it's fun, but would I ever go back to it? Not really. I wouldn't personally. It's a solid track by this group. Again, I like them, I just don't love them, and I'm not really invested in them as much as I should be. I just don't think the music really matches. I don't think the music is original enough for me to care too much for them, honestly. And next we have Doko with Geek Artist. Cool is acoustic song, honestly. Good lyrics, honestly. This is the best part of the song, I think, is the lyrics. And I've heard the album, and I feel like in the context of the album I enjoyed this song more, and the entire concept of the project. So it's a nice change of pace from Doko, because as far as I remember, that's not really what he used to do. I could be wrong, but still, I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun, definitely more fun than a lot of the stuff I've heard in the acoustic genre from Korea recently. But it's cool. It's a simple track, simple production, but it works, and I think he does a good job with it, honestly. And again, go listen to the project. I think the project is very enjoyable overall. G-Idol Allergy. So I have a lot of things to say about this song specifically. So Soyeon I've watched recently with Idol. I was watching the show, and she showed her career and her motivations, and she was doing this presentation about what she wants to talk in her music, right? And I think that's cool, honestly, that she has ideas of what she wants to do and stuff like that. But my issue with this song is that it's supposed to be about positivity, right? Body positivity, image positivity, and all of that stuff. Like, I'm cool with it, but you have to do it with, I think, with an idea, and you have to be conscious where you're going, because you can't have Soyeon play the ugly girl in the video, and then oh my god, she has full makeup on her, looking extra fine, and the concept is supposed to be, I don't care about who I am, right? I should just be myself. Um, it's weird to me, and on top of that, I feel like the English lyrics don't work as much as she wanted. And these girls are not 16 anymore, they're in their 20s. So I hope they would do a song that would be a little bit more thought-provoking from a lyrics standpoint, because as much as I don't like Nude, for example, it did that. I think Tomboy failed at that, for example. It's three examples of songs where they want to talk about deeper things, but in reality they don't even scratch the surface. So that's my biggest problem with the way G-Idol approaches a lot of their music. They love um, making songs that are supposed to have a meaning, but then really they don't go over the surface, they don't scratch the surface, and it's very basic messages: just be yourself, or I'm a tomboy because I curse, I guess. But even in that music video, they don't even dress like a tomboy, right? There is no inherent interest, in my opinion, of doing something different, right? You could have called Amber to be on the song, right? Somebody who's a true tomboy, have her in the music video, have her the protagonist. You can do so many interesting things. I think you really fumbled it. So for me, unfortunately, it's not a. I don't like it. I personally don't like the song. I can see others enjoy it. I just think the message itself irks me too much, because I don't want to call Soyeon fake, but it seems like some of her decision making when it comes to taking that extra step, it's either Cube, it's either somebody that, maybe herself, that doesn't allow her to do that. But she's make too much money for Cube for me to believe that she does not have an influence in the group, and in terms of where she wants to take stuff. Because if she want to take stuff far, she couldn't. She did it in the past, far obviously in quotation for Korean culture. So I don't know. I think this could have been way better than it ended up being. Next we have aespa, Salty and Sweet. It's fun. It's definitely a catchy song from aespa. It's more down their alley. I'm not the biggest fan of this personally. I wouldn't personally go back to it, but it's cool. It's stuff I've heard for aespa already from the past, and they do it well. So I don't think I have much complaints there. Next we have Moonchild with Don't Blow It. It's okay. I don't love it. It's a little bit too obnoxious for me. I think they could have toned down a little bit the excessive production, but the vocals are good. I think that's a good aspect. I think the girls definitely have a edge to them when they perform. You can even see in the music video, which makes it interesting. And they have another song in this list, which I'm gonna talk about in a few minutes. Next I have VNX with On My Way. Solid boy groups track. Definitely call back to 2012, 2013 stylistically. It's solid. I don't think that has. It's a classic 6 out of 10. There's nothing amazing about it. There's nothing really bad. It's solid, and they deserve at least a 6 out of 10 in that sense. And I was saying Moonchild with Photogenic. So this is a really good track by Moonchild, for example, where their performance, their arrogance, their personality, I think really showcases in the music and in the music video as well. Really cool song, like the chorus a lot. It's simple, like I said, the production is nothing to blow you away, like most K-pop really, but it's the way it's what you do on that production, I think. So for me, I still think it's a really good song, and I don't know Moonchild, I haven't really heard much from them, but this song really got me curious about them and what they do. And last but not least, we have Seungmin with Lovesick. I haven't heard Seungmin making music in years, if I'm not mistaken. This is really fun. It's an old school, Korea. It's the way. It's also actually fun enough. It's something that Super Junior did in the past, stylistically during the, Mamacita era and whatever. They were doing this what do you call it? Like mix of 80s, 2000s, 70s, mix it all together and do it. I think Seungmin does it here, and he does it well. I kind of forgot how good he is actually as a singer. He's really, really good. And the song is really fun. It's a definitely change of pace, I think, for the younger K-pop fans. Maybe if you guys in your 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, you get introduced to this stuff, you will enjoy more. So I like it. And the music video is also very fun. So yeah, it's a cool song. And this is it for the second week of May 2023. A lot of really good music, in my opinion. I might have missed certain things because honestly, I've missed a lot of music. Then because I check on Reddit, I check on Twitter, I can't really. It's not gonna know everything that comes out. And I'm subscribed to channels, but you know how YouTube feeds are. Sometimes they don't really show you everything. But you know, the song is cool. The week was very good. May's turned out to be a really good month as well, which makes me really happy. uh, yeah, so I mean, there isn't much complaint from me personally. I thought the month did what it's supposed to do, and it did it well. And yeah, I was thinking about opening TikTok eventually because I feel like it's something I'll have to do. Maybe put shorts for my videos and stuff like that and see how it goes. But yeah, see how it goes. I again, like I said, now it's a little of a tough time because from next week I'm gonna start having exams. So for a full month, I'll not be really. I'll not have a lot of time to really do these videos. I would have like maybe 2-3 days where, oh, I have a little bit of flexibility to do so. But for the others, it would be very hard. But you know, if I'm disciplined, I can stay, you know, somewhat regular till the mid June, and then I'll have 2 weeks where I'm kind of free. Actually, a month really, well, I'll be more free, and then I'll give my last 2 exams before graduating. So, you know, thank you for watching, and see you pretty much with the next videos, which I said are gonna be coming out these next 2 or 3 days, which are gonna be the best and worst albums and the best and worst songs of April 2023 of the month. And I might make a video about what is I think to be the problem with boy groups, and you know, I want to make a video about certain things I've seen, which I feel like could be interesting to talk about, but don't really want to waste too much time. And yeah, this was it, and see you next time. Thank you for watching.